frames. Maybe you were trying to scalp before news release. Sorry for you. You will cry. You really cry. What's up, fam? Welcome to another week. Today is Tuesday. I didn't take any trades on Monday because there's nothing interesting on the charts for me. And yeah, I'm back home basically. If you followed up my previous video, towards the end I had to leave basically to get some business done. So I got that I'm taken care of and I'm back now. So this is like the last week of trading for me because next week will pretty much be Christmas, and after that we'll have the new year. So if I stop trading by the end of this week, I wouldn't trade anymore till second week of January, when the whole holiday lack of volatility should be over. So yeah, that's exciting so far. The year has been cool. The year has been full of lessons. We really hope, we really have to prepare towards and hope for a better new year. So that, and then in case you haven't noticed, I've been able to have a haircut so I don't look like under the bed anymore. I don't look like Tony Stark in a cave. Yeah. So that's cool. So let's hop onto the charts and see what we have for today. So guys, today we are shorting Euro USD. On the weekly, I'm expecting the weekly candle to expand towards this target, and I could have taken, we had the sweep of this liquidity here and bearish candles, so I still expect more bearish candles. I could have gotten in around here from this breaker, but I wasn't. That was beginning of London, but I wasn't on the charts. I was still hitting the road, so we are catching this retracement here. Ideally, I would like to see this candle respect this fair value gap so we could just go lower. As for targets, we have this low, we have this low. So, well, let's see if we get one. Our 1:2. The 4-hour candle still has 2 hours and 19 minutes before it closes. So, I don't expect this might close us. This might turn into a breakaway gap. Yeah, so that's about it. Dollar, on the other hand, is also bullish. From this fair value gap to this fair value gap, it's been moving up, and we are drawing towards this weekly target. So that's about it. Let's see how it goes. I'll catch you guys later. Yo guys, so there's an update on the trade I took earlier. So I actually closed out this trade around just above 50% in loss because it wasn't really showing or acting the way I'd wanted. I wanted to see it close this candle. I wanted to see it sweep this high and close below if we were to continue lower, but we're not getting that, and price might potentially form a fair value gap here to go higher. And I don't like trading USD pairs the day before FOMC, so this is my bad. Totally my bad. Could have done better in my trade selection, but yeah, it's the reality of things. It could, yes, of course, it could choose to just go down and go to CP later on, but I'd rather not be in a trade I'm not comfortable in. So I took a sell on CAD JPY. This is another pair I was actually looking at. I actually wanted to take this one, but the EU trade formed before. So let's see. There's supposed to be news. Let's see what happens. Okay. My stop loss is way up above here, so we're not creating 4-hour fair value gap just yet, but even though I just generally feel more comfortable with this trade from the weekly, monthly, everything compared to the EU trade. So we are still in some profit so far. So I don't know. I just hope it just rolls over and then goes down. Before this 4-hour candle closes, I hope it stays. I would like to see it close as a breakaway gap. I would like to see the low of this current candle close below the low of the previous candle, so it will just continue going towards TP. So far not bad. And then as you can see on EU, it's still going towards my stop loss, so I decided to just make that call. If in one of my earlier videos, it was an issue where I got into a trade I didn't really align with, and I eventually held the trade till it reached stop loss, and I knew it was going to reach stop loss, so there was really no point of that happening. So even if this one goes and hits the stop loss, I'm fine. This goes with my system better, so I'm pretty much supposed to be focused on following the system and letting the results pan out. So that's just it. And the only setback is that I'm already for the week now, I'm already like 0.6% loss, which is okay. Let's just see how this trade goes, and I'll hear you guys up later. Yo, what's up, guys? Today is Thursday, and well, we have a lot to cover up on. We did take a trade on Tuesday for EU, and you can see what happened. Yesterday was FOMC. Yesterday was being Wednesday. You can see what happened. I remember I entered the trade and I closed around here because I wasn't comfortable, and it proceeded to hit stop loss. So that was a good call. I'm glad I did that, and I avoided taking a full stop loss. And we now took a trade on CAD JPY. For the record, the trade we took actually hit TP right around here. Then it proceeded to just reverse all the way up. So what happened was I took the trade on Profem account and on my live account. So remember in the past, I did say Funded Next has very crazy swap fees, especially for like cross pairs, JPY pairs and all that. So I did increase my take profit to like around here, just to account for the swap fees and then all that. But as you can see, price just came shy of the TP and then went back to break even. I was at break even here. Why? Because let me just take this back. Because yesterday being Wednesday, I saw another setup, and I expected a continuation for price to at least take this where is the low? I expected price to draw towards this low, and even to come and take this low. So I took this short from here. You can see this 4-hour. Let me change this 4-hour fair value gap. So from there was a 1-hour fair value gap here, and I waited till I saw sweeps of the candles that went into the fair value gap. I entered around here, this one, just before this candle closed, right? Or I think I entered from this very candle. So when I did that, it did sweep, ranged a lot, and I was starting to lose confidence in the trade already because it stayed around the entry for too long, and then it proceeded to hit stop loss. So when I took this one was already well positioned to be in break even, so I moved this to break even, and it did hit TP on the other account as I mentioned, and then for the Propem account, it went back all the way to break even. It did not hit TP until last night, just before the Asia session. Last night for me, however. So that's that. So on the Propem account, we would have been like up maybe 0.5 hour or something, or 0.4 hour, because it took minus 0.6 or so from the EU, then took -1 from here, then have a break even here. So this week it's yeah, minus 1.6 or so. On the other account, it's not the same. It's in profit, around break even, something like that. So that happens, and yeah. So going back to this, let me even use dollar. After I took that trade, I didn't bother looking again, and dollar has pretty much hit its targets because of FOMC. Now, see how funny price can be. Now FOMC and CPI are behaving well, but I'm sure there will be some guys who will be crying like, oh, I missed out on the trade I could have entered. Oh, my setup came because for me now on EU, if I look at EU, this would have been a trade I could have taken. But I didn't bother even looking at USD pairs. Why? Because I know from experience that more often than not, FOMC CPI could mess you up really bad. Like, imagine this whole thing went against you. Your stop loss is not going to stop at where you set it. You probably will lose like 3 times, 4 times, 5 times more. It's even worse for people who are on the lower time frames. Maybe you were trying to scalp before news release. Sorry for you. You will cry. You really cry. So yeah, FOMC did that, and tomorrow is Friday, and yeah, this week is, as I said, my last trading week for the year. So I'm just reflecting, and I've been journaling, and a lot of taking note of all the emotions and bad habits that I've been trying to creep back up, because yeah, it's a journey. You never really, you understand the feeling you get into this zone, but you can also come out of this zone. So trading is not something you just do once and you figure it out once and that's it. You have to keep yourself in check. That's what I've learned from my experience. So the same way you got in, the same way you can get out. You can do stupid things, you can mess up, you can steal FOMO, but the difference between you and a beginner is you have experience. And when you lose, unless you've had the wrong mentality, when you lose, it wouldn't hit you as much. When you win, you shouldn't let it get to you as much either. So you just keep chasing the process. And another tip, it's something something that helps when I have that mindset. It helps. Another tip for you guys is you should always have like an abundance mindset. Why? It will get rid of the FOMO, because let's say, okay, going through, if you guys have been with me, going through a couple of my losing trades, most of them would have been avoided. It's because I just got into this whole pinch. I felt like I was under pressure. Why? Because I came so close to passing phase 1, and I felt like, oh, I could run this back up, I could do this. So I found myself always kind of almost being desperate to trade. You may not notice it. Most guys don't notice this till they are done blowing up their account. So when you're with this abundance mindset now, you are not in a hurry to take a trade. You know that you are good. A trade will always be there. When you want to trade, you will like focus, you will lock in, take your trade. When you get your TP, you go out. So whether you take 1 trade a week or you take 3 trades a week, you don't really care. Because, and another thing is like the whole illusion of, oh, I missed the trade. You didn't miss a trade, because there will always be another opportunity. So you see why the abundance mindset helps. You have to fake it till you make it, basically. That's why it's good to have your shit figured out, like your expenses and all that. Like, don't trade from, everybody's trading to make money, but if you trade from like a position where you are desperate, it's going to be very hard, because you are more susceptible to falling into the whole FOMO thing. Like, oh, I need to make it as fast as possible. I have this bill to pay, I have that bill to pay. From experience, guys, it's terrible. You will just keep going in circle. So not that people can't do it, but it is going to be incredibly difficult. So either you get your shit together or you pretend like everything is all good. You just let go of all the worries and all the just when you have a need, try and fix your need from another, like have something else you're doing, have a job or something, work on that and just focus on following your model of trading. Everything will just seem so peaceful. Whether you lose, you don't care. Whether you win, you don't care. Whether you don't trade for a whole week, you won't care. You understand? So that's my, I don't know. Thanks for coming to my pep TED talk. I don't know what they call it, but yeah, that's just me reflecting. And I don't know, it might be of some relevance to you as well for your trading. So it's not just all about the technicals and all the candles on the screen. It's what goes on inside here. That's what really can make or break you. Like there are times I will hold the trade. The trade is driving me crazy. I will close it because I can't stand it, and only for it to go to TP. So that happens. And going forward, I will just be more conscious of that and approach the markets differently. So thanks for coming around, guys. So far, I've not seen any trades. I've not seen anything interesting, and plus price has pretty much taken most of the higher time frame targets on the USD pairs. So either way, if there's anything really good, I will take my setup as usual. So for now, there is nothing. So catch you guys later. What's up, people? Today is Friday, and the last trading day for me for the year 2024. I've come a long way, and it's just cool to see how far we've come and what we've been able to achieve for the year. So yesterday, as I said, I didn't take any trades because nothing was interesting, wasn't worth the risk. Today, we're taking what I would say is the last trade for the year on CAD CHF. We have CAD news today by 8:30 a.m. New York time. So I will leverage on that. I'll leverage on that for volatility. I'm just continuing with the bearish momentum from the daily. On the monthly, we're bearish. I've been poised to go down for a while. Nothing really interesting on the weekly. On the daily, we have from this fair value gap to this one. So we're just going down, and then on the 4 hour we have this. I just waited till I had a structure on the 15 minutes, but from the look of things, this 1 hour fair value gap might close, and then price may just use that to go down. But we'll watch and see. So last trade for the year. Let's see how it goes, guys. Let's see how it goes. Hopefully we end with a win. That will put us up for the week. For the prop firm accounts, all the other accounts are already pretty much up, as I explained earlier. So I'll catch you guys later when this pans out. Yeah. Have a nice what? You guys are pretty much going to just see me after a second. So peace, guys. What's up, fam? Today is Saturday, and we are at the end of the week, at the end of the trading year for me, as I said earlier. And before we go on to the summary of what happened this week, the trade we took on CAD CHF didn't reach TP. I just pretty much just set the trade and left it. So it came down. I thought it was just going to run to TP, but went back up, and then we are. I think on my broker, it's it's more or less down here. Don't know why there's a difference, but oh well. So I'll just let this one trade or run to TPS or whatsoever by next week, and I won't be taking any other trades till next year, second week of January likely. So to just cut things short for the week, let me just quickly check. For the week, outside this trade, we have 3 trades. A partial loss, a loss, and a break-even trade, which should have been TP because it hit TP on my other account, as I said. So that brings us down to minus 1.5 hour for the week. It could have been in profit, but you don't have to hold on to past events. Just look forward and plan for the future. So yeah, that's that. So once this pans out, I won't be taking any other trades on this account till next year. And that's about it. For the account. We are currently, equity is down to, we are like 0.6% in drawdown. 5961 is the account balance right now. So from my reflections of what I've seen, I'm currently just, for the past 3 months, I've just been a break-even trader. Partially due to, mostly due to personal errors from me. Because as far as my model goes, it works. My data is intact, but most of the mistakes were from me. Aside October was when I noticed some errors in my model and I fixed them up. November, I stuck to everything, but as you can see from, or for those of you who have seen the previous videos, when I tried that funny thing, I risked higher because I wanted to get results faster, to impatience and all that. But I don't want to attribute it to impatience because it's something I actually planned before that the time came, and I was willing to take the risk. So, but it just led to a whole roller coaster, and like things just went downhill. So on this prop firm account, we went as high as 5.2%, and then we're currently at break even. So key next year is to keep a steady equity curve and keep climbing steadily. No drastic ups and downs. So, and I believe it's achievable. It's just a matter of time. Plus, this is December, the holiday, though it wasn't so bad, but I believe price action will get better. So it's something just to look forward to. So overall, I don't feel bad about the results I had. Thinking about it, there was a time in the past that by now the account would have been gone, or would have been like -5 or -4% in drawdown, but that hasn't happened. I think lowest I've gone is like -1 point something on this account, so I'm also cool with that. So do well to do your reflections, use this period to work on your model, use this period to look at what you can fix, and don't be too excited like to hop into the markets next year, because you know how what that can cause, like FOMO and all that. Just take your time. As I said earlier, abundance mindset. You don't need to be in a rush. You can take the time to work on other skills and other aspects of your life, things that will make your trading easier, things that will get you in the right frame of mind. So take the time to build yourself and enjoy the holiday. Just chill out. If you have profits, withdraw your profits and enjoy. So yeah, that's it for another week. Thank you guys for coming out.